Hi everyone, it's Detective Rewind today. We are going to be playing a game called Cantaloupe Chronicle, and I want this to be a nice little cozy mystery video for you to watch and just relax. One really cool thing about this game is that it is a solo developer called Tim, who works professionally in the gaming industry, but he develops his own games in his spare time, and this is one of them, and I'm really excited to play it. So let's get into it, shall we?
This is my final article for the Cantaloupe Chronicle, and it's as much about the wonderful people I've met here as it is about the unidentified body found at the lake. When I started my internship, my aunt told me that not every story comes to a satisfying conclusion. That seems especially true for cases like this, where time makes it frustratingly difficult to uncover what happened to that mysterious person, and who or even what was involved in his untimely demise. I'll do my best to make sense of what I've learned during my time here. I'm not suggesting anyone was dishonest with me, but time, fear, and superstition can twist a story, turning facts into myths. On the contrary, I want to thank all of you for your support. Because of this experience, I know without a sliver of a doubt that I want to become a journalist. I dedicate this final article to John Doe, the victim of either a far-reaching conspiracy or sheer bad luck at being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Let's go back 2 weeks from now to get the whole picture.
Okay, I'm already loving the retro vibes. Well, that was a short night. I'm glad Uncle Clark was still awake when I arrived in the middle of the night. I guess I should get going, get my notebook and camera from the bag and start my internship at the Cantaloupe Chronicle. Ah, okay. So this is obviously going to be where we write our notes, I'm guessing, to keep track of the case. We've got a camera, got our mobile phone. Mum will give you hints to help solve puzzles when you're stuck in the game. Okay, cool. So this is our hint system. That's a cool idea. We've got our mum's truck to drive and some money. Okay, perfect. I know this is just a fishing trophy, but I don't know if anyone remembers the singing fish that you used to get back in the 90s. I remember having one of those and absolutely being obsessed with it when I was little. Let's go downstairs. Good morning. I let you sleep in. It was late yesterday. Morning. I guess I should get going then. Is Auntie Jill at the newspaper already? You bet. She's an early bird. She prepared breakfast and left the house before I even had my coffee. You know where to find the Chronicle, right? Clark, I've parked Mum's truck in front of it yesterday. It's right next door. Yeah, right. I remember. Now, let's get a move on. You don't want to make headlines for being late to the paper. Oh, what a jester you are, Uncle Clark. Do we have anything for breakfast? There's a cat. Bilbo. Oh, Bilbo, I love you already. And we've only just met. Look at his little face. Oh, I need to get a picture of the cat. That's a very important thing to do. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom into Bilbo. Oh, listen to him purring. Oh, I'm gutted I can't get a picture of him. Okay, let's exit. So we said it's next door, didn't we? Let's see what way. Oh, here we go. So this must be our truck, yes. Talk to Auntie Jill before I leave town. I don't know what type of animal that's supposed to be. It's screaming in the background. Oh, this is Auntie Jill and this is Mortimer. I'm already obsessed with Mortimer's vibes, I'm not gonna lie. It's giving Reece Shearsmith and I like that. So, good morning. Sorry I'm late. We've literally just got up. Oh, you're not late. First day of your internship starts right now. I'm so excited that you're here. Oh, where are my manners? Do you remember Mortimer? I don't think we've had the pleasure. Mrs. Turner here might have forgotten again that I've only arrived in this little town a few years ago. And when you talk like that, it feels like you've been around for much longer. Mortimer is the editor-in-chief here. He has a lot of experience, worked for one of those big city newspapers. And now, I'm here at the world-renowned Cantaloupe Chronicle, high point of my career. Oh, you, stop complaining. You like being the big shot in town and you know it. Maybe is a little bit of a twat, actually. So what's my first task? I don't think there's much danger in letting you write your own article. This year's fishing contest is coming up soon. Oh, joy. Why don't you start with that? Okay, but I've never written an article before. I wouldn't even know where to start. First, you'll do the research. Talk to the people, find interesting bits of information, and take pictures for the article. Once you've got all of that, come back to me. Then what? I'll show you how to use that old computer over there and help you structure the article. And if you're stuck on the writing part, why not talk to Mortimer? He knows the secret source. Okay. You probably want to talk to Herb over at the Reservoir Lake and your uncle. He gave up fishing years ago, but he won a fair few of those contests in the past. Okay, cool. So this is the story that we're focusing on. Find information on prior contests, find something that makes your story interesting, take a photo that's connected, and come up with a satisfying conclusion. Right, let's go then, shall we? Oh. Oh, this is nice. I like this. So we're going to go to Reservoir Lake. I must admit, I'm finding the control of using the mouse to move a little bit difficult because I'm so used to using my keyboard. Right, let's talk to Herb. You must be Herb. I'm just living my best life. And who are you? I'm Fanny. Didn't know that was our name. Okay, we're just gonna go with it. I'm Fanny, Jill's niece. Nice to meet you. Oh, I heard Jill talk about you. What an honour to finally meet you in person. What are you doing here in a boring town like this? I'm doing an internship at the newspaper. I want to become a journalist. Haha, yeah, Jill told me you're clever. I bet you will do just fine. I should really be doing different voices for them, shouldn't I? But I know that if I do that, I'm bound to forget what voice I've chosen for different characters, and then it's just going to be a bigger mess than it already is. I've heard you're the reigning champion of the fishing contest. Can you maybe tell me a bit about its history? Oh, the extra is a long-lasting tradition. It all started over a dispute about who caught the biggest fish, my father or the guy named Elroy. To settle the issue, my father asked a few of the townsfolk to be the judges, and that's how it all got started. He lost the first contest though, and thought that was the end of it, but the next year Elroy came over and told him how much he enjoyed the competition, so the two men came up with the idea to make it an annual thing and invite everyone in the town to join. We've got the background, so we need to find something that makes the story interesting, which I feel like is going to be a little bit of a stretch. Oh, he's gone. Ah, he's in the garage, like any man of his age should be. And he's just hammering that table like no one's business. But Jill told me you used to compete in the fishing contest. Oh yes, that was a long time ago. After Herb got that boat, the competition was over. He is winning that thing every year now. Is he the only one with a boat in Cantaloupe? I feel like... Well, it is a small town, isn't it? For the last 7 years in a row, so I gave up like everyone else, even sold my fishing pole. Okay, to be fair, we two were pretty much the only people competing anyway. Okay, so is he Elroy then? Two boneheads on a lake. So I'm guessing those fish upstairs are fish that my uncle... I'm really having difficulty with the controls. So, winner of the 1987 Cantaloupe Fishing Extravaganza. So, he must have won some years. So, 1983. So, we're supposed to find something that makes the story interesting. Okay, so I've discovered that he's doing the competition alone because our uncle has stopped doing it. Well, let's go back and talk to Herb. Isn't it a bit boring to compete without any challenges? Yeah, you're right. To be honest, I was thinking about quitting the extravaganza myself. Why don't you invite Uncle Clark out onto your boat? That would make things more interesting again. Geez, I don't know. I don't know why I keep doing that voice. We don't get along very well. He always drank the last can of beer when he was over. Never even offered to buy me a new one. I don't think he changed much. Uncle Clark can sometimes be a little bit stubborn, but I'm sure he means well. I bet he just didn't think about taking that last can from you. Well, if that's the case, it's still not too late for him to get me a 6-pack. Okay, so we've got to go. There's a lot of backwards and forwards. He's still hammering that table. Yes, he is. He just wants you to buy him some beer. He said you drank the last can when you visited him last time, which seems to have upset him a little. Me? The last can? I brought the 6-pack over and didn't even drink a single can. That old drunkard isn't getting any more of my beer. Anyway, I've sold my fishing rod, so I wouldn't be able to participate in the contest anyway. And no, before you ask, I don't want to buy one from the gas station. They are totally overpriced. Can't you just build your own? You seem to have a lot of tools here. I guess I could, but I would need a spool, a line, and something for the rod itself. I'm guessing we're finding them then, are we? I always find in these games, like, I know it's the whole... Oh, okay, we've got to ask Herb. I know it's the whole premise of the game that, you know, there's gameplay, but I always find that people in these small towns, in these games, just can't be asked to do anything for themselves. It's always, like, the teenager that you're playing that has to do everything. You don't happen to have a spare fishing rod, do you? Nah, I don't have a spare rod lying around here. I've got an old spool left, though. Oh, nice. Wait, is this for your uncle? Nah, he's not getting anything from me until I get some beer from him. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, so I can't... So do I need to buy the beer now? Is that what they're saying? Or can I steal some beer? Is there beer that I can steal in the kitchen? Hello, Bilbo. I love you. Oh, I've got some cat food. Does that mean I can feed Bilbo? Oh, I can. Oh, I've fed him. Oh, I don't need to do anything else in the game now. I'm satisfied with that. So I can't seem to find any beer in the kitchen. There was alcohol over here, but it's a little bit more than beer. Maybe we need to go to a shop. I've not seen what's on the other side of us. There's the town hall. Closed. Okay. Oh, there's gallows right next to our house. A lovely thing to live next to. Here we go. So this is the gas station. So I'm guessing we've got to buy some beer and just pretend that it's from our uncle, because otherwise we're not going to get anywhere with these immature men. Hello. Toilet paper. Is the beer behind? Hi, Amanda. How's business? Boring. Nothing ever happens in this town. Do you live here with your parents? Yeah, my dad works at the Western town and my mum stays home. If I'm lucky, that is. Our house is just 2 buildings down the street, so she often shows up here without warning. That's the only voice that is appropriate for this girl. So there's flowers there. Water. I can't just buy the beer for Herb, but this root beer comes in a bottle that looks like a lot like a beer bottle. Okay, so I've got... Do I have to pay for it, or do I just leave? Oh yeah, I want to pay for this root beer. I want to buy this, please. Do you have an idea? It's root beer. That should be okay, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Nobody actually ever buys those. That'll be £1.25. Thanks, here you go. I feel bad that I've given her a really annoying voice, but it just has to be done. Right, let's go and give this beer to Herb and see whether he'll actually help us out a little bit. Can you just, like, take this? Why can't I use it here? Oh, wait. Do I have to give it to my uncle? Can't use the item here. Still hammering that table. Hi, Bilbo. Still sleeping. Might have to ask Mum. Hi, Mum. How are you? I'm a little stressed right now. The tech guy was here to fix my computer and he left me this note. Remember, right-click on an item in the inventory to read its descriptions. These can help you figure out what to do with the item. I've no idea what he's talking about. Who uses the right mouse button anyway? So, yeah, I understand that it looks almost like regular beer. Obviously, it's not regular beer. And we can't give it to Herb or to our Uncle Clark. So, I might have to ask in here because I'm a bit confused. Hi, Mortimer. So what's the secret sauce to writing compelling articles? The writing part is quite simple, actually. You have a start, your middle, and the end. So you want to catch the reader's interest, deliver some new information they don't already know, and finish with a satisfying conclusion. The new information part is what we call the catch, and it usually takes the most time, but sometimes the real challenge is the ending, especially when the story doesn't end the way people want it to, you know? Sometimes you can get around that with a personal spin, some baloney like the real treasure was the friends they made along the way, but other times life gives you lemons. And as a reporter, you really don't want to write about those. But don't worry, I've had my fair share of busts over the years. Can't win all the time, not in New York. Are we in New York? Oh, and definitely not in the we all love our friggin' neighbours Cantaloupe. Though the standards are pretty low here, writing about fishing contests will probably make you the talk of the town. And for a good reason. We're not here to win the Pulitzer Prizes, but to keep our local community informed. So what am I supposed to do with this beer? Ah, I found an empty beer bottle on top of the trash. It's clean enough. I'll pick it up. So I didn't need to buy the beer. Where do I get... Excuse me? What are you doing? Just ran me over. Oh, there's a cafe. Hello. What's up with the alien theme? I was abducted by one when I was a teenager. Really? No, I'm just pulling your leg. There was this rumour about a UFO crash in the mountains, but that was ages ago. I think the owner kept it because it brought in good money and people liked it. For the record, I don't. Oh, wait. There's a beer with the special, so do I... Can I bring you something else? No, thank you. So today's special... Martian burger with a one-of-a-kind space sauce, only $1.99 for a limited time. So I can't talk to the people in here. Is there anything in the bin here? Or can I can't go around the back. Can't break into people's cars. So I've got a beer bottle and a dream. Hello, anybody home? Hello, what is it? I just wanted to say hi and to introduce myself. Well, I think you did. Anything else? Okay, well, you're a bitch, aren't you? Never mind. Bye. Wait. I can wash... Right, I get it. So we're going to wash out the beer bottle to make that clean because we got it from the bin. And then I'm going to put the root beer inside it. And then they're just going to be none the wiser because they're stupid. Right. Sink. Right. Wash. Empty. What? If I could switch the label maybe, but it's stuck tightly to it. So I need something hot. I thought I would be able to soak off the label at home, but maybe not. Let's go back to the diner. There's a lot of posters that seem to say that there's beer around. We must have to wash the bottle or get the label off. Don't you read employees only, so we can't go in there. Oh, I need to go to the kitchen. Can't you make an exception, please? Really? Why? I'm writing an article for the Cantaloupe Chronicle, and you need to enter the kitchen to do that. Oh, well, as if I care. Phil is going to throw you out anyway. Okay, so I'm guessing that means that I can go in. Oh, hi, Phil. Oh. Slightly concerned. Get out of my kitchen. And I can't talk to any of these people. Oh. Can we go in? Because he's not... Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. I was just clicking on them, but I seem to have stolen a knife. And now I've stolen a pot. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing, but I'm just stealing. Okay, he's back in here. And we've stolen some things. I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do with them. So, let's work it out. Okay, so we've got a bottle of root beer. And we've got an empty beer bottle. We've got a knife. And we've got an empty pot. So, originally I was thinking that we were going to open the root beer and put it in this bottle, but she won't let me clean that bottle. Why is everything so loud? I'm just gonna move to a place where there aren't cars because... So, I think I'm gonna have to take the label off the beer and put it on the root beer. But then she said she couldn't get the label off. So I need to warm it up somehow, which I'm guessing is what I'm using the pot for. But am I... Can I do that at home? So we do have a sink. Or will it not let me because my uncle's home? So, I filled the pot with water. Okay. And then, can we put it on the stove? Yes. The pot is full of water and we've turned it on. So then we can use the steam. And get in there, guys. We can use the steam to take the beer label off, throwing the empty bottle away, and then we can put the beer label on the root beer, and now that's... So why have we got a knife? Is this just in case we need to threaten somebody? Right, so let's just go and give this beer to Herb and see whether he'll actually help us out. Here's some beer for you. So the cheapskate finally came around with a single bottle. Oh well, I guess it's the gesture that counts. See, I've already forgotten the accent I did for him originally. He can come on board for the contest. I just hope I'm not going to regret it. Okay, so can I have the spool? Alright, it should be in the toolbox on the boat somewhere. Okay, so can we get on the boat now? Man. Don't see the spool. Maybe it's underneath the upper tray of the toolbox. Am I just stealing everybody's things? There's the spool. Now all I need is a pole and a line, and I bet Uncle Clark can put something together. I still don't quite know what I'm supposed to get a picture. Oh! Am I supposed to get a picture of the boat? Oh! Oh. Article research completed. You're kidding me. No, I still need the catch and the ending, and at the moment nothing has been interesting. So I still need to figure out what that is. Unless I just talk about the fact that we've brought two men back together. So I've got a spool, which is what obviously reels the line in. And then I need to get a... What was it? I'm guessing like a stick and a piece of string. I've already got what I need from the cafe. He's not gonna... What is the reason for her though? Ah, the thin nylon line is already unraveling from the frame, and the frame is rusty. Can I use the knife? I don't need to cut the line. I could remove it by hand, but not without permission. Well, she's not going to give us permission, is she? Hello? Hello, what is it? I saw the broken washing line in your front yard and I wondered if I could have it. I need to do what? So I need to make it look better. There was some... That was really loud. There was some spray paint in my uncle's garage. Was it spray paint or was it glue? It says spray can. I wonder if it is paint. I wonder if I can just paint it. Paint. There we go. Still have to do more decoration. The washing line. I haven't got anything to decorate it with. It won't let us into the Christmas decorations. So I would say I'll just hang some baubles on it, but it wouldn't let us in. Double check. Ah, now it lets me use them. So I've got some Christmas lights. I'm just going to hang some Christmas lights on an old washing line, as you do. This looks nice, does it? I was hoping that this game was going to be a nice, relaxing soundtrack for people to either work to or sleep to even. But there's loads of plane noises and car noises that keep happening. Hello, she is tall, isn't she? Decorated your washing line. Christmas tree in the desert in summer, I love it. Great work, you can have the old line. Perfect. So we've got the fishing line, so now we just need a stick. And there's no trees other than that one. Ooh, I wonder if there's trees where herb is. Can we take, is there like a reed? A reed isn't going to be strong enough, surely. Can't see any other... It's not letting me take the branches. There's logs here, but they're going to be too thick. Guarantee is going to say that it's not strong enough. I've collected some parts. Let me have a look. Oh, well, I know nothing, do I? Okay, yes, that should work. Give me a minute. Fishmaster 2000. Yeah, he's definitely made that with the items that I gave him. That's definitely plausible. So he's gonna take part. Has the catch happened, or? Apparently it has. And then a satisfying conclusion. If I go to the lake, is it gonna like start the... Are they gonna catch a big fish or something? Bark is ready to take you on. Good. After all these years, the old man might spice up the competition a bit. So I expect to see you around writing about the competition, eh? No, I'm sorry. I'll be back home before it takes place. Oh, what was the point in that then? No. Rewind. Surely this isn't going to be a very good article. So, do we need to look at our notes? Maybe the photo's just going to happen. Background, patch, and ending. So so can you literally just type whatever you want? And I actually put, well, buzzing is a strong foot. This year, however, Herb has thrown a curveball that has everyone buzzing. Well, buzzing is a strong word. Can I actually put that in? That's a great article you've written there. I put it on the front page of tomorrow's... The front page? There really isn't anything going on in this town, is there? Getting late, we are wrapping up here and you can explore the town a bit or go to bed early. I think I've explored the town enough today. Good evening. How about keeping me company and eating a bowl of your aunt's famous chili while it's still hot? I mean, hot as in not cold. It's not spicy. So how was the first day for our new star reporter? Exciting. Jill let me write the main story on my first day, and I got to meet so many nice people around town. Don't forget, you got me excited about fishing again. Quite a busy day, you must be exhausted. I am a bit tired, yes, but I'm fine. I can't wait to see what tomorrow holds, though I'm also tempted to explore town tonight. You do you. I'm calling it an early night. Sleep well. Do I find out, there's got to be a reason why it allows you to explore the town at night. Let's go check on Bilbo. Hi Bilbo, he's still sleeping. Not eaten yet today, I'm a bit concerned. No, I am going to go to bed. Okay. It's the morning. Morning. Oh, okay. He doesn't want to talk to us. Has Bilbo eaten yet? Oh, he has eaten his food, thank God. Right, well, let's give him some more. Where was it? And food. There we go. So we fed Bilbo, so that means we can go to work. Let's go and see what our art... Is this... Has it actually put... Oh my God, it has. This year, however, Herb has thrown a curveball that has everyone buzzing. Well, buzzing is a strong word. Oh, that's funny. So you can literally just write whatever you want to. There's Lorem Ipsum at the bottom here. That's not very good. They've dropped a ball there at the newspaper. Maybe it's Lorem Ipsum because my story is the only story that's actually happened in the town. I mean, it stands a chance. Good morning. I don't know if you've already seen it, but I left an issue of today's paper with your article on the living room table. I have seen it. Hey kid, there's something I wanted to tell you about. Did you know there's a dark secret surrounding this unassuming little town? Here we go. Not that old story. She's not interested in your conspiracies. She's here to learn real journalism, stories that matter. Well, I don't know about you, but I'd say the death of a person and the involvement of the military matters more than any of these local sunshine stories. I agree. I would much rather write about this than a local fishing competition. So if you're up for some real news, talk to me. Hello, Mortimer. I told you I liked him. Alright, you've got my attention. What's this big conspiracy of yours? It just happened to be the second story I wrote for this newspaper when I first arrived here 4 years ago, but to make sense of it all, we need to go back even further. It's winter 1982, high up in the mountains. According to police records, several witnesses reported seeing a flash of light, followed by a loud bang. Multiple sources confirmed that shortly after the lights appeared, the military set up a camp at the site in the mountains.
Found a key witness, a hiker who got lost the night after the incident. He walked towards a light source in the dark and stumbled upon the camp by accident. Though some time had passed, he swore on his great-uncle's grave that some of the military personnel were wearing radiation suits. In 1995, 13 years later, the police found a body at the reservoir lake. Someone had rented a diving suit in Artesia using a fake ID, and the body was discovered floating at the shore of the lake, head down. No dental records, no registered fingerprints. The detective closed the case after 2 years of getting nowhere, but not before discovering something very interesting. The diving suit showed signs of radiation, a fact uncovered by sheer luck when someone in the evidence room brought in a Geiger counter. Reporting that story was like stirring up a hornet's nest. Speculation ran wild among the townsfolk, each spinning their own conspiracy theory. But in the end, there was nothing more to report. That's why the big newspapers didn't pick up the story. It was missing a satisfying conclusion, raising more questions than I could answer. Even though I doubt there's much evidence left or many reliable witness statements after all this time, maybe a pair of fresh eyes could bring a new perspective.
Ooh.
And maybe, just maybe, I could find some peace with the case after all.
So I've decided to leave the video here just because I want to give people the chance to play the game if they want to play it. But of course, if you want to see me play more, then I'm more than happy to do so. So please leave that in the comments if you do want me to do another video on this game. To give my final thoughts on the game, I think it's a really charming little thing, and there are some game mechanics that I've never seen done before that I really like. So calling mum for the hints I think is really cool, and also being able to write your own newspaper. I think that's really quirky and fun. The controls I did have a little bit of an issue with, and there were a couple of images that I believe might have been AI, which as a designer obviously makes me a little bit uncomfortable. Don't know what that voice was, but at the same time I do understand that this is a solo developer game, so I admire and respect that. I think it's also really cool that you unravel the story of the cold case as you go along as well. I would like a little bit more to get my teeth into with the stories, other than it just being a fishing competition story, but we'll see how it goes with that, because I will play the game even if I don't end up recording more. But yeah, thank you as always for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you can, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.